Welcome to Donna Creations and More. Today is a Christmas Palooza hosted by Indiana Jones. So I went to Hobby Lobby and I got this huge wood cutout today for $14.99. So if you're interested in this cutout, they have it in the stores right now with their Christmas display. And yes, I paid full price because nothing's on sale right now. So I'm going to color it in light mocha. That's the color paint I'm going to use. So I'm going to give it a coat of paint. And you'll see in this video first, I couldn't decide what I was going to do, as always. But anyhow, first I'm just going by the outline. And it's got grooves in it, so, because it's a laser cutout. And it was really hard getting the paint into the cutouts. So then I started to add water to it, which was another little tip I learned from one of my fellow YouTube friends. So first I was gonna leave the edge. I was gonna paint it white. But then as I was going on, I changed my mind. As always, if you guys follow me, I'm always changing my mind on something. So here's where I decided I'm just gonna color the whole thing in. So I'm gonna paint this whole thing in light mocha. And make sure I get my edges on the sides. I'm not concerned about the back because you're not going to see the back. So I'm just going to continue giving this a good coat all the way around and on my edges. And I end up doing 2 coats. Because that bottle was super low. And while this is drying, I went on Google and was looking for some really cute gingerbread faces that I could do. And I'm going to use everybody's little tip, and I'm going to draw it in first. So wish me luck on doing these faces. I'm going to totally transform this piece into something very creative. So as you see, the top and bottom one is holding a candy cane, and then the middle one, the boy, is holding a Christmas tree. But when I'm done, that's all going to change. So here I'm just going through and giving it a nice second coat. And we're going to bring this thing to life. Make it super pretty. Hopefully all my ideas in my head works out. We'll see. So I'm going to take this coffee latte color paint and like a still pouncing stipple brush. And I'm going to go around on all them edges where they had the outline. Just do some shading, bring this gingerbread design to life. Give it that baked cookie look. So I'm going to continue doing that all the way around my edges. Now yes, the other pink color is still wet, so it's blending together. Now I'm taking the coffee latte color and I'm doing it solid on the edges all the way around, so it won't be blended in. It's going to be that color. Sorry, I went out of frame here. And I probably will a couple more times when I go to lift it up to get the top and the bottom. I leaned against my desk. Now, I'm lifting it here, but again, it's going out of frame. But you know what I'm doing. I'm just coloring in. Jesus. I am painting in the sides. And then I'm going to take this little fan brush and just blend it in because the dark color bleeds over the edge. So I'm taking this little brush and just going around and blending it in. And then I'm just gonna finish this and oh, here I'm doing some touch up. So I went around and took the light color wherever I ran over with the darker color and just touching it up. Then after that, I'm just gonna let it completely sit and dry. Then we'll come back. Okay, it's dry enough. So now let's try to do these faces. I went and sketched it out with a pencil. But remember, this board, as you can see, has grooves all in it because it was etched in. So I had some trouble, I'll be honest. So here I'm trying a permanent marker. Now paint not completely dry. It just wasn't working. In the grooves and all, just was not working. So I grabbed a different marker and I'm trying my best. I'm really messing it up. I'm like covered in paint, you guys. I am a messy painter. Anybody who does painting and can do faces, You guys are so lucky. Like, I can paint, but I don't know, maybe I just had trouble because of the grooves and everything else. But I will let you know, I happened to look up and my camera cut off. I don't know when. I ran out of storage and I had to clean up my phone to make more room. But the struggle was real, you guys. It really was. You'll see. But I'm trying my best. I do need to go back over it. I think so. And do some serious touch-up. After it's completely dry. Like another day. So here I'm just taking a liner brush and I'm trying to do some eyelashes here. Shoot, I have enough problems putting eyeliner on my own eyes. It looks really bad right now. I totally agree. And you see I have to take the end of my paintbrush to fill in that little groove. So that's what made it really, really difficult. Transforming the face that was there to something else. And for being my first time ever, like, trying to draw a gingerbread face. But I think for what I've gotten done so far, it looks pretty good. Right now I have it drying so I can finish my detail so we can decorate it. And so while that's drying, I'm doing my voiceover. And I keep messing it up too. I splattered black paint, as you can see, all over it. So I gotta touch it up. I had a heck of a time. I'm telling you this, it really gave me some problems. I think if it didn't have the indentation of the face already on there, it would have been a lot easier for me, but once I get to the second and third one, it gets a little bit easier. I'm doing this like totally wrong. See, like here I do the whole mouth, and that was a big mistake. So now I'm going to add some blue for her eyes. And remember, the paint's still wet. If the marker would have worked, this would have been a lot easier, but it's not perfect, but for my first time, I give myself some credit. Like right now, her eyes aren't even matching. But I do fix all that. Because then I realized I didn't add the black. So here I'm adding the white. Again, all my colors are blending together, but I'm going with it. This project taking me way longer than I thought. These faces took me way longer than I thought. Jeez. And I don't even know how much got cut out. So whatever got cut out, I do apologize. Taking my little dotting tool here, trying to add some little white dots to her eyes. Not working too well with the black paint still being wet. I am covered in paint. You guys just see my hand. Well, you will. Actually, I got glue and all over me. Eventually, I realized I forgot to put the lines all the way down her eyes. Like, right here. I finally realized I didn't put all the lines. And that makes it look better. Again, told you guys it was my first time. Not perfect. Turning out better. Still trying to get the white on. Oh, too funny. I try. The blue is just going into the white. My eyes are different sizes. Oh well. She's still cute. A little messed up. So here I'm taking some belly slipper, wavy chalk paint, making a pink nose. Which then I thought was too light. And I ended up changing that later on too, as you'll see. Donna's always changing her mind. You guys should know that. Now here's where I messed up too, for her lips. Why I went and put the black all the way, I have no idea. But I did. So I'm making her little heart lips, trying to. A lot of this paint gave me problems. Coming up is where the camera went out, and I apologize again. Did not know. So here we go. Where I already started on the boy's face. Making a big old mess. And I'm giving him like this really pretty blue eyes, like a teal color. And again, I didn't like, this was a picture I got off of Google. I don't like care for how the mouth is, and I do change that too. Boy, I hope I have more blue paint, because that looks terrible. And I had to stand up while I was doing this so I can see exactly what I was doing, because the camera was recording above me. Okay, we're looking better. It's actually funny watching back on it. Look, now I done messed up again because I dropped my paintbrush. Now I got this turquoise green on it. Something else I gotta fix. Here I am trying to fix the black around his eye. Meanwhile, I got this bluish green paint still soaking wet here. Look, trying to fix one spot and make it worse. This is where I decided the pink belly slipper was just way too light. So I add this other pink color. Sorry, the camera stopped again. Now I'm doing my third face here. Now do this one is pretty blue color. By the time I got to the third one, I was starting to get the hang of it. It still gave me problems because, like I said, the little cutout parts was in it. And this video is like due, and I'm still not done. And here I go making a mess again. I'm telling you, you do not know how many times I touched this thing up. See, my eyes are getting better. Take some practice, I guess. Now remember, there's a cutout here where it's lasered in. But I did remember this time to leave room for the heart for the mouth. So I don't have the black all blended in. See, I'm getting better, you guys. Taking some practice. I'm still going to do my nose the same with the pink and then add the other pink. Now I got some little bit of blush here. I'm going to add a little bit on her. Can't really ship. I couldn't ship. Give her little rosy cheeks here. A little bit without hitting the wet paint. I do not like his mouth. And I do change that. I don't know if it's going to be in this part of the video. And then I keep sticking my big old head in the way. I was trying to see if I had a darker pink, but I don't have any more makeup in my little container. Here I am trying to mess with these lips because I was not happy with them. I decided to add some light paint to them, mess them up. Here I'm just trying to fix her lips some more, trying to cover up that black that was left in there. So I zoomed out so you guys can see. I'm just doing some touch-up work here. Make her look a little bit better. I still didn't fix the mouth on the second one, so must have got cut out unless it's on another part of the video. I'm not too sure. Between the paint and giving me a hard time and my video recording giving me a hard time. Oh, here's where I think I went to fix it. Oh, yep, this is where I decided to fix it. So it is in the video. Bye-bye, ugly mouth. Did I just do a simple little black line once I get all the pink out of it? Then we'll finish decorating. After this dries, so we'll be back, you guys. Stay tuned. Sorry, you guys, my camera quit again. I don't know what the issue is. But anyhow, I made this a while back at a plaster of Paris, these little houses. And I just cut one and glued them together and decorate it with some fake candy. I added a little chef hat to them that I got from Hobby Lobby for $2.99. And now I'm going to take the rick-rack and put it along his head. I bought 2 sizes. Because the one on the arms is really thick. So I got the same size. And I'm using a smaller size for the head. I still got some touch up to do. And I just broke that. So mad. But again, I made that out of plaster Paris. It's on one of my YouTube videos. And I just painted it and added some fake candy hearts and candy cane. Little candy, not candy canes. Peppermint. Peppermints to them. And some little hearts. So just like some little heart cookies and another little heart and some candy peppermint made out of resin and clay. Then here's the thicker rick-rack I got today. These people had no idea what I was talking about. I was like, am I saying that right? Is it rick-rack? And they're like, yeah. So I'm just adding that to the bottom of his legs. So we're going to do one at a time here. I think it turned out super adorable. Not too sure about his mouth. I might rechange it. You guys let me know what you think. Maybe I should add him a little tongue or something. Well, I got this beautiful macaroon ribbon. I had to buy it. Yeah, so it was in the holiday section. Not on sale, but I had to get it. To go with my little candy themed gingerbread. So I'm just bending my ribbon back and forth to make it look like a bow. And take some twine and tie it together. Again, I'm just making 2 tails, twisting it, and making one long loop across and squishing it together. As you see here. And I'm just going to squish it together and tie it. Nothing big. That's a cute little bow. To give him his little bow tie. Which really ain't a bow tie. I left the fringes on. Oh well. He's got a girly bow then. I don't know. Who knows what it is. I was late already on this video. I'm still recovering from being sick. So then I'm thinking, oh god, it would be so cute to make a little banner along his hat with the same ribbon. So that's what I'm gonna do. Keep with that candy theme. Then I have these little candies I got from Hobby Lobby on sale. So I'm going to use them as the buttons. Remember, he had a tree in his hand. So I made a Candyland gingerbread house that he's holding, like a cookie. And I forgot his rolling pin. But I do go down at the end of the video and add it. So here we're going to work on the second one. We're going to add our little candies for our buttons. And I got these really pretty bows in the party section. I went in the party section. Why did I go in the party section? I have no idea. I ended up in the party section. And I saw these fluffy bows and they were on sale. I'm like, oh gosh, this would be so pretty with my gingerbread. So I'm walking around with this gingerbread. And I'm buying all kinds of stuff to decorate it. But I love how it turned out. Couple little tweaks and I'm good to go. My painting. But you see, as I got to the third phase, it looks so much better. So I'm just going to hot glue my little bow in there. I end up cutting these tails off. Now, I did end up deciding to glue them still on her. They would be in her face. So here I'm like, oh, I'm still use these. This is a little cute. I'm just going to dovetail these and squish it together. And glue it to her head. Add her little bow, put a bunch of glue there. Look at that. Look how cute she is. Now we gotta add the little rick-rack to her arms. Finish her off. I was gonna do a dress and all, but sorry about my husband in the background. And I did buy paper and all, but you know what? I totally forgot. But I can always do that. But I don't know, I really like it like this, so I don't think I'm going to. So then I got these candy lollipops today. Yes, you can make them yourself, but I bought them. And that's going to cover up her candy cane. So we're going to add more of that little rick-rack there. And it would look good if it was up further, but I had to hide the candy cane. So I cut off the end of the stick because it was too long. And now I'm gluing it all in place. And look how cute she is. Now let's go to the top one. We're going to do the same thing. Add a little rick-rack to the 2 arms and the 1 leg because it's showing. The other one's covered by the hat. Add her little buttons. Totally forgot to add the rick-rack around her head, so here we are, back to the bottom one. I really think I'm going to add this to a wooden base. So this time I add the rick-rack first. Get it done out of the way. Now we're going to make another bow. Again, I'm just making sure there's a tail down. I'm making just like a strand, like a loop, twisting it, making sure there's another tail, and I'm just going to tie it together and squish it. Squish it together and tie it. Which I can't feel anything with that thing on. So off that went. I'm going to flip out my little bow. And then I'm going to... Sorry you guys. That's my sugar alarm. Oh, I need to eat. So I got this pretty teal bow. So I'm going to add that to her. Once I add in the little macaroon one. This time I didn't cut the back off when I showed it, because you see I have to glue it to where I want it. I'm just going to glue that on her head. Super adorable. For my first gingerbread project, I think it turned out pretty good. Tell me what you guys think. If you're new here, welcome. Please consider subscribing. And here I have another lollipop. Again, I'm going to cut the bottom off. Glue the string on. And then glue it in her hand, tuck it behind the hat, and glue it. Do a little touch up, because I ended up hitting. Her lips were still wet. So then I decided to add a little bit more regret on her hand. So now here's the final reveal. Tell me what you guys think. I did it in 2 different angles. One with my camera this way and then the other direction. Didn't know where to put it. It was huge. So I just sat it next to my sliding glass window for a time being. And then here it is at the correct angle. And I add the rolling pin in his hand with the same matching little ribbon around it. Thanks for watching. God bless. Have a wonderful day. Sorry about the dog food in a way. Oh, what a mess. Tell me what you think from our first gingerbread painting project. DIY here. And I want to thank Indiana Jones for hosting. And thank you all for watching.